How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. Today I've got some viewer mail. One of the viewer mails will include a future project, which will be happening very soon. And I'll show you another little project I completed. So stay tuned and thank you. So how you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. I want to first off thank all my viewers, all this great support I've been getting with scribes and dovetail cutters. And if you want one, make sure you email me. So they are moving right along. I should have some for the bash, so I'm hoping I do. Anyway, summer bash. I plan on being there. So actually, I plan on getting down there. I think a day before. I'm going to go on one of the tours. I've never been on any of them, so I'm going to go on one this year. Let's see what else. Today, viewer mail. I went fishing for a week, and so I got some mail in, and I want to show you those things. One from another YouTube creator, actually, and like I said, a couple little projects that one of the viewer mail is going to include, and another little project I was able to finish up. Like I said, I went fishing for a couple days up Pyramid Lake, Nevada. During the nasty weather, Mariposa was in the news, I'm sure, nationally. We got 10.5 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. It was quite a storm here. I was off fishing though, but it was raining and miserable where I was. But fishing was a little slow. The cold weather, I think, maybe put the fish off, but usually when the bad weather's, the fishing is pretty good up there. But it was a little slow. We caught a few fish, and I did hook into one big one and ended up losing. Got them in, but not all the way to the hand type of thing, you know. Sometimes they come off. Big fish, you know, over 10 pounds probably. So it was really a nice one. But anyway, let's take a look at the stuff I got. We got another fish here. Not nearly as big as those last two. Still a nice fish. Those last two were really big. This is still a pretty nice fish though. There he is right there. They're all nice fish. Nice. So first off here, we got some Collets, and I don't know what this is. Robert Oswald sent them to me. Thank you, Robert. I can't use any of them. This is similar, you know, in style, of course, to the Hardage or the Brown and Sharp ones here, like the 21s or 22s, and a few others are this style. And these are really big, heavy-duty ones here. If anybody wants them, they can have them for nothing except shipping. Just pay me the shipping, and we'll be good. They are S&M Collets. Manufacturer is, and they do have their part numbers on them. They're all S&M, so they're kind of odd. I looked them up, and they don't. As far as I can tell, they don't make these anymore. They go to specific CNC type machines, or if you have, I guess, a collet closer that might do them. I mean, these things are heavy duty here. You need a power probably closer to close these suckers. They're a little rust on them, but they're in pretty darn good shape actually. But like I said, if you have if you have an S&M machine, you know who I'm talking about. But they're free. anybody except pay me for shipping. That's all I ask. So, thanks a lot, you guys. Here you go. A little closer view of them there. So, you'll see what I'm talking about. Those there and these ones. These are threaded here. These are a push type closer, like on my Hardage for these. These here are Acorn dies. These are from Matt Parker sent these to me. They're fairly good size one. This is the 3/4 shank. I could actually use it on my Logan lathe on the turret, and has a few die nuts in here with it. Let's see here. All right. They go inside here. Show you that, and they have a couple, keys there that fit on there. This is a 1/2 inch 13, and that goes over this. Now you have some adjustment on how deep a thread you can adjust this, how deep a thread you will get with that when you cut your chase your thread. So these are Acorn dies. This one has a piece in there already. A couple different sizes. This one's 5/8 18. This one's 1/2 20. And what's this one? 5/8 NC it says. 5/8 11 then. So a couple dies with it. And I want to just thank Matt Parker there for sending these over to the shop here. We'll put them to use probably on a project here. Thank you, Matt. These are from Lee Peden. Tin Barn Time is his channel, and should check out Lee. And he made these for me. These go on my hydraulic press. They have some magnets in here, and they'll stick right up on the what do you call it? I don't know what you call that. Boy, the anvil for the press. And it gives you an extension of the anvil, especially when you're doing, broaches and such. So that's a 6-inch one, and I think this is a 3-inch one, and a 2 and a 1-inch one, right there. And thank you, Lee. These are really coming in handy. So they're spacers. So as you change your spacer for pressing like broaches or pressing a long shaft, you can just pop one of these in, and you don't have to hold something in there. These are very nice, very nice. They fit right on there, Lee. Just fit perfect. But I just want to show you what I did. See if I can get it to focus on this. I'll turn it. I engraved your logo in there on each one of them, Lee. Just so you, little oval and TBT, Tin Barn Time. And we sent Lee off some dovetail cutters and a scribe and everything. So he wanted to pay for them, so he bought them. And I'm going to a little throw out word out there to Reed Eichner, another viewer, and he sent Lee a dovetail cutter also. So we. He arranged that with me, and we sent him off on a nice one. So thank you again, Lee, for sending those over. We'll put them to use. Mike's on a fish here at Sand Hole. I think he hooked it up close even. So you want to move now? A little bit? Sweet, on a fish. First fish of the day, first fish of the trip. There we go. What fly did you get him on? Looks like a good fish. Oh. black beetle. They never take those. Nah, no one ever catches them on those. That's just a really stupid fish. Nothing like a good stupid fish. Yeah, I'll come over closer. Oh yeah, it's like, you know, 3 pounds. Yeah, 4 pound fish, somewhere in there. Oh, yeah. Hold them up. Hold them up. There we go. Nice, beautiful fish. Here we go. First cutthroat for the trip. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, there he goes. And then this is that Minotoyo comparator stand that has the lapped anvil on it that I was using for the gauge comparison and stuff, and it only has a 6-inch rod on it, so it's really kind of hard to, it's for little parts, especially with what the mount takes up. So I ordered up some 30 millimeter, so I ordered up some 30 millimeter rod, and I made a nice 12 inch one right here. 16-inch one, I think. Yeah, 12 inch. 2 of those. So I can do 12 inches in there, put it that way. So that was a little project, and had to, turn it down, and a bolt goes in the bottom. There's just a little bolt in the bottom. So that's a nice little addition. So I have a couple rods for this stand, and we're going to I'm going to lap this. You could tell there might be a little tiny bit of wear in the middle of this where they were putting parts. I mean, gauge blocks ring to it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a little lap on it. The new Tom Lipton method with the aluminum foil and diamond paste, and I got some diamond paste coming, and I think I might do a little finish lap on this to make sure that's good and flat again. I don't have an optical flat or anything to check it, but it's really nice being able to ring a block on there so you know it's accurate. One more item. So this is a Kurt power drawbar with the push buttons and everything. A little air regulator and filter, or oiler. I think that's an oiler. And this is the air filter regulator. And the shaft adapter part that goes up in here. This came over as a gift from J&F Fabrications, Jason, over there. I need to make a new bar. I'll have to make a drawbar for the mill. Here, this comes off. Show you what that looks like inside. They're using a CP 3/8 impact type driver. They've built an adapter for it, and there's a piston in here. So when you push the button, this goes down and would engage on this drawbar piece in here. Comes down and engages that spline, and up and down. Doing a little spring will pop it up. A little sticky right now. I'm just going to do a little cleaning on it. So I want to thank Jason big time for sending that. I could really use this. This will come out handy. So we'll be getting on this project real quick. As soon as I figure out the material I need to make a new drawbar for the mill, and we'll get that made and get this installed. This will come out really nice. Really handy. So thanks again, Jason over at J&F Fabrications out in Fremont, Nebraska. So you should go over and visit Jason. And from Dan Dobbs, He sent over a couple of grinding wheels. You know, these are really kind of packed in there. They look brand new. And cup one. But more important, he sent me a nice, I wrote his name on there. He sent me a nice Bochum boring bar. This is a 3/4 shank. And on these, the Bochum boring bar pieces screw on. This is a high-speed steel, size 6. This is the Alpha style, A style. I've been doing a lot of research since I showed you the Bochum thing. I've been in contact with Dan and fellow Brian, and I've been looking on eBay and stuff. So I got a couple of these coming actually, and these are really strange on their threading. They use 20 threads per inch, but they're all weird sizes, the diameters. But each one's different. And, I'll be showing more on the Bochum thing. And they take there's jigs you can get for the sharpening. I showed you my small one I have. That's for smaller bars. This is a larger one. This won't fit. But they just screw on, and then you get your boring bar. And there's different styles. So, anyway, we'll go more into that when I get the few things I've ordered on eBay and things like that. So, anyway, thanks Dan for sending this. This was very nice. It's a nice long one, and this will really come in well. Work out with the Bochum, some of the Bochum stuff I have, and he sent me some small ones also. Dan also sent these small ones. Now these are actual Bochum ones here. These boring bars, and these have 5/16 shank on them, but they're of the same style as this head, as you can see how it's made, and ground. So the small jig, I should be able to sharpen these without a problem. I need to make an adapter to hold this size shank, but I should be able to get these ground properly. Somebody's hand ground on them and kind of changed them a little bit, but we should be able to, because they probably didn't know what or how to do it. But there's obviously a method and a machine or a jig to hold it and grind it properly. So I'm trying to get set up with that. Oh, these are magnetic here. Anyway, those are Bochum ones. Now these are Criterion ones. These are 3/8 shank, and these are made by Criterion. But they're basically the same style, made the same way. These are really small, so it's really hard to tell, but they are of the same type and style. So we'll once we get set up with the jig and adapters and get all that stuff made, we'll show some of this stuff on using the surface grinder to sharpen these. Thanks, Dan. These are really nice. We got fish on. He took the black and white beetle. There he is. Second fish of the day for the first day. We tried fish today, so we got the skunk off. Nice fish. bunch of rain and everything. I think I might have caused a lot of wave action, and might have caused, it's calmed down now, but it might have caused some fish to come in a little closer. Not the same as that other one. Sometimes you catch a lot of fish that are like this size. They've got nasty teeth, and you do not put your hand in their mouth. There you go. Go. In the water. There we go. Sweet.